Yeah, there it is. People,
wow.
people. We are here, ready to rock and roll. Literally anything. Podcast for the people. Man KP with the brother D Hood, aka go ahead and tell him your name, bro. I'm gonna let you start that one.
Hey, bro, the quickness meets thickness, bro.
Representing for all the athletic big brothers as we are. So yeah. What's good, everybody? We here. It's a 2-man show as of right now. Brother Left has some grown man responsibilities, and that's just what this is sometimes. Sometimes we gotta be adult men and be responsible and do what needs to be done. And that's where Left is tonight. So it's just us two for the time being. I got some things up my sleeve though, because this is the Father's Day edition of Literally Anything podcast for the people. So I just want y'all to understand that above everything, all this energy tonight is in a salute to all the fathers and to all of our fathers, those of us who have had amazing dope dads in our life, and that's what we here to show some love to. For those who may or may not know, both myself and my brother here have lost our fathers earlier than we would have liked to, as far as the timeline of things that we had left to share with them. But we honor them by being amazing motherfuckers on a daily basis. That's what we show up to do, and we do that in the name of our fathers. So salute to all the dads tonight that's handling their business. You trifling motherfuckers, y'all another show. We're not gonna get y'all shine tonight. We'll talk shit about y'all on another day.
Next Mother's Day, we'll talk shit about y'all.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right. So, oh man, it's been 2 weeks. We weren't here last week. Had to get some things in order to make sure life was right for the family and get some other things in order, because sometimes this is what we do. Adult things happen. So we were off last week. It'll serve as a not a new season, but a season break, and then we'll see how we label the episodes going forward. I'll put some thought into that before I throw all this up on Spotify and all that good stuff. But either way, we are here, back. Let's see. We got some. Gotta throw this up here from Kenneth Newton. Appreciate y'all. Salute our fathers from a father. All the fathers out there. Happy early Father's Day, indeed.
Oh, that's my
Thank you, sir. Yeah. No, we gonna show love for whoever. We definitely showing love for all those who are showing love for us. We appreciate y'all. Yes. Again, happy Father's Day, man. That's gonna be the theme of the positive shit. Now the goofy shit might go somewhere else, because that's just what we do here.
Both of them brothers that you just put up there hit me when I put that backflip on my story off the diving board, and then niggas was like perfect 10, form and everything, perfect 10.
No, man, listen, man. Like you said, quickness meets thickness. We out here, man. So in preparation for the show, right? I was thinking, because we haven't been here for 2 weeks, and usually we try and keep like a real dope flow of the current events and then go from there. But what I didn't want to do is spend an hour and a half talking about 2 weeks worth of goofy shit.
Right.
as opposed to that, what I'll do is I'll ask you, what's your most, what's the thing that you got that you've been waiting to get off your chest for 2 weeks? What's that one thing that you've been thinking about getting off your chest for 2 weeks that you want to get your shit off?
I don't think I really have too much BS. I think we have conversations. I have conversations that can turn into BS, but like I think I have some tiptoe in the fence, so to speak.
Karen.
The one thing that I feel like I've been dying to talk to you and Left about, the whole. Okay, so boom, me and you both are very big into stand-up comedy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And for the last couple of years, there has been an argument about the OGs, kind of like, the Instagram comedians now they're doing stand-up comedy, but are they really doing stand-up comedy, or are they doing hostings at comedy clubs? And then they end up working out material. And a lot of I feel like a lot of the stand-up comedy dudes don't necessarily respect the Instagram, YouTuber lane into stand-up comedy, because they haven't seen as many doors slammed in their faces as the traditionalists, right?
Right.
So now we're starting to see, not only with comedy, we're starting to see it with music. You get a viral joint, and then you just a rapper now.
Right.
And then now we're starting to see it in a combat sport world with Logan Paul, Jake Paul, DDG, that whole YouTube versus TikTok event where all the YouTubers ran down on all the TikTokers.
It was bad. It got ugly out there for them. It got filthy out there for them.
The TikTok, I keep telling people there's 2 layers of millennialism. Like, don't put me in with the TikTok motherfuckers. I'll own the YouTuber. I'll own the YouTuber lane. I'll definitely YouTube, Instagram. Right. TikTok is a different level of soft. It's not really no hard motherfuckers on TikTok that I've seen.
I mean, I haven't seen What I'm saying is, if that's your lane, to do your thing, you on TikTok? Like hard niggas ain't on TikTok. Pause. Like, if need be. Like, like, that's not the type of niggas that's on TikTok. So so that's the. Does the viral quick come up remove from the validity of these very pure art forms? Music is obviously way more diluted than stand-up comedy. To me, stand-up comedy is the most pure, raw, takes the most talent art form. No, we are both very, very real life connoisseurs of the art of comedy, and we both have a high level of respect for it. I think, though, this is like, how we sometimes in music had an old nigga conversation, right? We have the old nigga conversation,
right?
This is kind of a little bit of that. And the problem is, and this is what it is that if you in something and you got to go through X amount of shit and you get to where you get to and you can say, I'm this, I'm that, because I worked for this and I did this and I did that. And like you could really tell a story of what built you character-wise to your steps. That makes you feel a way when you see a motherfucker with 2 skits on social media that went viral, and now he getting booked for hostings, and you had to be the last nigga to close out the club 4 weeks straight before they even let you go on in front of a real crowd. Like, real rap, that's right. I can see why that's frustrating. Because comedy is a different grind. It's a different grind in all of that shit.
Look at Kevin Hart, who wasn't even allowed to sit at the table for years.
Man,
literally had to drive. I forget what his name. I read. Did you read his book? His first book.
I didn't.
So his first book, basically, like we have like the journeyman. Like, think of like Ray Gordon. Mm-hmm. Journeyman, like Ray Gordon is to Philly, is Jay Cutler is to the NFL. Like, just like a journeyman comedian, well respected throughout the community. I guarantee you,
Dave should have been on. He funnier than a lot of these niggas.
A lot of niggas.
Shout out to two. For real. He funnier than a lot of these niggas. He should have been on heavy.
Some of these dudes in that lane, a lot of the celebrities had to hold their jacket. You know what I mean? Had to shine these shoes. So Kevin Hart was in a position like that, and he was driving his dude to and from New York. Him and Big J Okerson were driving his dude. I forget what his name is. Was driving him to and from New York every day. And Kevin wasn't getting on stage, wasn't nothing, literally nothing. Like, he wasn't even at the end of the night, he wasn't even allowed to sit at the table. Like, he had to sit at the kids' table essentially.
Right.
Until I want to say it was like Earthquake. I want to say it was Earthquake.
Who was another amazing underappreciated comedian. Like, funny as hell and does not get talked about enough.
And yes, bro, has one of the best subtle sitcom roles ever. And when he played the uncle on Everybody Hates Chris.
Right.
He played his mom's brother.
He was good in that part. Yes, he was. He was
So,
great as man.
Somebody was stupid. Come on, like talk to like what you got to say, and then eventually it was like you can sit here but don't talk. Like don't say nothing. We don't want to hear none of your dumbass remarks. Don't talk to us at all unless we talk to you, and then maybe also don't talk. Like it was very much that
walking on eggshells type situation.
Exactly.
Amongst people who you would assume were your peers, but they're not
at all, because they put in their hours of, even if it's 4 people in that room, they put on those hours. So I also understand the argument of saying like, okay, boom, I started throwing stuff at the wall with, YouTube videos or just like Instagram content and stuff like that. Because if we're using the Kevin Hart reference, he's one of the first. Hazing.
That's a good way to put it, Karen. Yes.
So I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say hazing in effect of
it's a form of hazing.
Yeah, right.
It is,
but it's also
like
taking body shots from your older brother to make sure you ain't gonna be no bitch later on.
Yeah.
Serves its purpose. What was I about to say? Kevin Hart early on was one of the first like stars to jump into the Instagram comedy and the remember he used to do YouTube skits heavy, like the whole 50 Tyson shit and all that stuff. So I mean, I think it goes a little bit more both ways than a lot of the purists admit. But because think about it, 50 Cent got a whole meme account. His Instagram is all promotion and memes.
Yeah,
that's it.
This is 50. Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. I wanted to get your take on what the viral, I will say viralism, what does that look like in regards to, is it stunting a lot of these cultural aspects that we love, or does it kind of push it forward and draw more eyes to it?
I mean, so here's the thing, right? Everything changes. Like no matter what, the landscape of the way things happen will change going forward forever and ever. Right. I was literally just having this conversation with a friend of mine, and he was just saying like, the like we were having a conversation about female rap just in general. And he's like, well, it was Kim, and then it was Foxy, and then before them, you had the Light and the Latifah, but like it ain't never gonna be what it was. I was like, well, it's never gonna be what it was because music's different. We consume music completely different than we used to, and all of those different levels of artists that you're naming had to deal with how music was distributed and how the game was in their moment. And they either had to deal with that and suffer from it, or in the case of somebody like Nicki, and even more so like Megan, you take advantage of it and you really build off of it and understand that there were certain steps laid before you by others, but you change how you maneuver within that. And I say all that to say is that all this shit is ever evolving, whether it's music and how you get on that way. Like I hate Draco. I hate Big Draco. We talk about how this, but like the one thing he actually is telling the truth about that he changed, unlike the other 90 million things he's exaggerating, is how niggas got on. Right. Like he changed that shit. Like, and it might not have been the full-fledged change or the whole but he started that shit. Like, you gotta give him that. He absolutely changed the way niggas get on. And that evolves in every single aspect, from comedy to music to, like you said, the mix. But the only thing is that certain things are for trained professionals. Fighting motherfuckers is a different deal. When you're in the ring with other motherfuckers who really can't fight, it's a whole nother situation. Like on some real shit. Let's just be honest. Floyd could have killed that man. Floyd could have like he was playing with him. So, like that shit cool, but it ain't cool. So like pipe the fuck down. Like y'all really gotta relax out here with the way y'all doing shit, because y'all keep playing with these professionals. Somebody gonna get hurt.
Right.
Like real hurt.
Yeah, I mean, you want to know who I really don't think will get hurt? And I'll say it, who won't get hurt that bad. And I hate to say it, bro. I hate to say it. I think Jake Paul can actually move. Jake Paul can move. Logan Paul, he's athletic. He trains. Right. I think Jake Paul, if Jake Paul actually started boxing when he was like 13, 14 or earlier, right. I think that he would be a real problem. I think he would be an actual problem.
They got in impressive enough shape to not embarrass himself. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, whatever it is.
I mean, you gotta look at it. He's fighting Tyron Woodley, which is my guy. I love Tyron Woodley. You know, I'm a wrestling person. So anybody who wrestled already and you black, you already get that you know what I mean, that salute from me. But he's not wrestling. I mean, he's not fighting Tyron Woodley from 5 years ago. So it really could. And Tyron Woodley has had a glass jaw lately. I'm just saying. So it really does take a fighter's or a boxer's punch.
Now, Buddy got. I get it. I'm a Woodley guy too, but like he should kill that boy. Like, and that's just really what it is. He should hurt him. Like it should be a painful situation for that grown man.
And it's a real professional box. This isn't an exhibition. This is a real sanctioned boxing match. A professional boxing match.
Yeah, no. He should get cooked. I don't know if it's gonna happen because again, like you said, I'm a Woodley guy, or at least I was. He's looked shaky, baby, last couple times he's been out there. So yeah. I'll absolutely say that is what needs to happen for him. Like right. he definitely. I don't know. I don't want to. I would hate to see that happen. You know how heartbreaking it would be for him to lose.
I'm gonna go back to punching white people to see their hair flip. I swear to God.
Like, come on, man. Like, we got to do better than that on that news. I don't know. We'll see. That's all I can say is we'll see. I hope that we don't see, but we will see.
I think what Woodley has working in his favor is that when have we seen Logan Paul get punched with something that's like, oh, this motherfucker could punch. Regardless if they can fight or not, he ain't never felt professional fighter like power.
Hey, man, listen. It should definitely be a one-hit quitter sort of situation. And he should just catch him on a clean counter punch. Like, because he's going to be aggressive. Because motherfuckers that don't know what they're doing is always over-aggressive, I should say. So he's going to put himself in a position to be counterpunched with some irrationally powerful shit. Like, I just fully expect him to get melted. But if that doesn't happen,
if y'all don't understand who Tyron Woodley is, look up Tyron Woodley versus Josh Koscheck. Josh Koscheck looks like me and Guy Fieri had a baby. Look at how Tyron Woodley knocked this man out. He knocked him out and then caught him with a 3-piece on the way down. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. No, he like kept hitting him. Like
before,
he was damn near dead.
Before as his body was rocking back, it was like boom, 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 boom. Like it's crazy. So watch.
That's a filthy one. Yeah, definitely check that out. It's a filthy one. All right. So real quick, right? I'm gonna get this shit because I like to get to the real shit at the beginning, and so the other day, Juneteenth was approved as a national holiday, which is amazing. Salute. We clap it up for that.
For sure.
That's fantastic because it should have been. Here's the other part though. And let me just give me a second so I can just make sure I'm quoting shit correctly. Because I'm not into misquoting. And that's just not my thing. But hold up. We are all right, here we go. So there's a law being passed, right? That will ban schools from having critical examination and teaching about Juneteenth and and its after effects, because it will make white kids feel bad about their heritage and cause division. Wow, bro. Like every time I'm like, it's nothing they could do that would just fuck me up even more. Like, right. So at the same time that you say that this shit is real enough that the entire country deserves the day off, you also say that it's too traumatic to teach everybody the truth about.
What is that, Texas or some shit?
That's Earth, nigga. That's Earth. Nigga, that's the world. That ain't Texas. That's just what the fucking as a general curriculum decision of the like. What the fuck? Like, why should we give a fuck how bad they feel?
Right.
Like, I'm not telling you not shit in this real moment. I'm telling you that your grandpappy wasn't shit. Or maybe it was your great grandpappy. And you gotta be okay with that.
Fact.
Like, I don't know what my grandfather did. Guess what? Whatever the fuck he did, if I found out his whole rap sheet and it was the most heinous shit ever, it don't affect me none. Because it ain't me. It ain't my daddy. I don't even know this nigga. Like, I don't get that deep. But then again, you know, we come from slaves whose families were torn apart and so on and so forth, taken from our heritage. No one really quite knows exactly where they're from because they mixed and jumbled the shit and fed them Jesus. But you give me a whole nother, that's another diatribe to go on altogether. But you understand what I'm saying? Like, you let shit that don't matter become shit that matters, and it's very, very weird. Like, it's just weird as shit to me. Like, who cares how your kids feel about their heritage? Mine was in chains. Y'all don't give a fuck about how I feel about that shit.
Right.
Y'all make 18 million movies. It's the only black history y'all teach us. Like, fuck out of here. Nobody thinks about that shit when it's us, but we supposed to be on some, oh man, we don't want them to feel bad. Like, this is what you people did, dog.
I know.
Fuck you and them. It's okay.
Bro, this like, that shit is so goofy. And then y'all tell the truth about everything else, but when it comes to the shit that we went through, y'all niggas want to lie about everything. Like I remember being in 5th grade and my history teacher saying, you know, so there were slaves, but a lot of them were indentured servants as well, which means they got treated exactly like slaves, but they possibly got freed when their owner died. Like, bro, the nigga, they were slaves. They got away after their owner died. Like, you know what I mean?
He tried to put some gravy on it and sell it to something different. Man. Yeah, man. Like, I tell you what, bro. I was blessed to have teachers for the most part that really understood my curiosity in that way. Like, hold up. How did this affect black people? Like, I hear everything you saying, Mr. Such and such. It's like, but please tell me what this got to do with people that look like this. Yeah. Like, what tell me what's happening with them in these situations. And, you know, sometimes you get a good answer, sometimes you don't. But it is what it is. But this is why finding your own answers is very important. This is why when you're curious about shit, you need to look shit up. It's very simple. You got to find your own answers. Like, so here's the thing, like the Black Wall Street thing in Tulsa, like the history of that, that's becoming an incredibly like I don't want to use the wrong word and disrespect it, but it's the thing that people are learning about
right now.
Although you know what I'm saying, like over the last few years, it's become a very big thing. They had a movie about it, so on and so forth. But the reality is that these sorts of massacres aren't like that random. They like throughout a certain period of time, this is shit that happened wherever black people, you know, gathered and got money and was successful. They came and tore our shit down for whatever reasons that, you know, they manufactured for themselves. So this isn't new, and it should have been taught. And this is just an example of the curriculum shit and just the gap in it. Like, you know, everybody hears about every white revolution when they go to school. You know about all that shit that happened.
Sure.
Boston Tea Party, Paul Revere, all the way to and through to the beginning and the end. You know about every single one of them shits.
Paul Revere.
Like, you know about every single one of them shits because your teachers taught you. Anything you know about black people, you found that shit out because you found it out. Not because they showed you that shit. unless you just happen to be one of the few who had a super dope teacher who was on some like progressive shit. Like because and I'll be very frank. One of my teachers that I work with now is of this same ilk. Like I've sat in his civics class, and he's a young white man, red hair, Irish dude, cool as shit. But his curriculum is enriching the kids he teaches, not the curriculum based on what whatever baseline they told him he had to stay on or whatever. He's enriching and educating the kids that that he's teaching in the area that they're in. That's the way you got to do it. And we need so much more of that. And there's just so little of it. But, like I said, it's dope that we got Juneteenth as a holiday. Don't get that twisted. I do not want to downplay the importance of that. That's absolutely amazing. But I need y'all to understand that to give us a holiday and then tell us that the kids don't deserve to know why it happened is ridiculous.
Right.
That's the fucking goofiest shit ever. We learned about Columbus. We used to have that shit. That shit.
That whole lie. Like that whole lie.
And they told us that shit like it was real for years. You mean to tell me that we can't give our young kings and queens the knowledge of what happened with the situation and why we celebrate Juneteenth and so on and so forth? Like, I don't know. That doesn't seem like a lot to me. I don't think we're asking for like no outrageous shit. But
in middle school, I remember learning about King Leopold. I also 7th and 8th grade, I had a history teacher who was I would not be surprised if my 7th and 8th grade history teacher got arrested for sieging the Capitol. Like I really would not be surprised if Miss Murphy style old ass.
He's a full Trump vote, huh?
Oh yeah, like for sure. Like even then, like they even before I knew who Barack Obama was, because Barack Obama wasn't real to me until like my freshman year of high school. So 7th and 8th grade when he's gearing up to move forward and seeking a ballot, made it a point to say Barack Hussein Obama every time they brought this person up. So at this time, I was like, damn, this nigga got weapons of mass destruction. Like,
because you're an impressionable 13-year-old child. Yeah.
So I remember being taught about King Leopold in a way that King Leopold was trying to civilize Central Africa. King Leopold was trying to, in all honesty, do what the Olmec people were trying. Now, I don't know if you know anything about the Olmec people, but there's two, I don't know. There's two trains of thought. One, that they may have been Africans, and they were the first to actually circumnavigate. And that's why when you go to like the Polynesian islands, you see statues like on Easter Island that resemble black
Easter
people.
Island, yeah.
So, or they're people that just believe that they were from Central America, Mesopotamia, that whole situation. And here nor there, they weren't white. I can tell you that. Regardless of where they were. That's the
bottom line. They absolutely in no shape or form of Caucasian descent, right?
Exactly. So literally the whole entire story of the Olmec people, of how they were smart enough to sail and they were smart enough to use the stars to navigate in the middle of the ocean using outrigger style sailing that we see now in Hawaiian culture. Basically, all of that merit, I was taught that King Leopold was doing all that and was trying to, bring all the tribes together. And no, my man was trying to genocide all the tribes.
I'm about to say he was on some get rid of you motherfuckers all at once type shit.
Yeah,
that's wild.
I didn't know what Juneteenth was until the Blackish episode, and I say that proudly. That is literally a failure of the education. I had no idea what Juneteenth was until and think about it. I worked with you for a whole year up until and that episode came out.
Right.
And I didn't know about what was the other one? I was just thinking it. There's one more thing that I had no idea what it was. I didn't know about the Tulsa massacre until well after me and you started working together.
Here's the thing, right? There's no shame in any of that because for the most part, you know what you're given. You understand what I'm saying? And until you're given a reason to go search for something beyond that, then it is what it is. I didn't know much about the Tulsa Massacre until recently, over the last maybe 5 years, I say, just coming across some things and like I had heard about Black Wall Street like in that, but never in the actual context of what it was and how it ended and why it ended and so on and so forth. I didn't have a whole lot of reference to it. Like it just became a thing of what the hell else are they hiding from me? Like that's kind of where my whole thing came from.
Mm-hmm.
And then I start to build and start to hear about some of these other things and situations. And I do my best even within the role that I have as a dean, like and more this year than any other year, because number one, we were virtual. Number two, this is my first full year of being with high school.
Right.
And I just felt like their grasp of knowledge and their thirst for knowledge was at a level where I could start to give them things that I know for a fact that they haven't heard yet. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm giving them, like, when we're going through Black History Month, you're not going to hear a Malcolm X or a Martin Luther King or none of that. Like, you're going to get these Marcus Garvey bars, and you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And you're going to get these Mae Jemison bars because you could be a female astronaut. Like, we're going to do all these things that everybody else isn't doing, and you may have heard or you may not, but we're not doing the easy ones. We're going to give you everything.
Yeah.
And that's something over the past few years that I've gotten a little more like vigilant with, just because it's necessary, man. Like it's just absolutely necessary because we got to give them jewels to go grow their own knowledge.
Especially with the idea that our history does not start with being brought over to America, and our history and our recent history doesn't begin with the abolition of slavery. Like there's so much, and granted, we don't know that much. Like, you know what I mean? Like we don't know that what really how much really dates, as far as the Europeans can tell you everything that happened from the time that big ass rock hit the earth and killed the dinosaurs. Like they know everything written down from that point forward. A lot of our history is lost either in translation or has not been told at all.
Yeah. Or been told with so many different whitewashings and lies that we would never know if it was the truth or if it wasn't. It's a lot of mystery within that. And that's a frustrating thing. Let me get to a couple of these comments that we missed out on. Man, Kenny said, fuck all the trials and tribulations we had to go through just to make it. Like, yeah, that's real. Like we warriors, man. We was built for it. Right from the mud. They're not ready for the conversation us being the original people. That's definitely what it is. About time they celebrate us, but at the same time tearing us down. Yeah. And new commenter, Big Hat 11 on Twitch. Shout out to anybody on Twitch, man. Spread the word about us. We need more love over there. But his brother said, we talking his language. He's a special ed teacher, and that's the dope thing because he gets to create his own curriculum. And yes, shout out to those teachers who take advantage of those moments, man.
Right.
Where you can absolutely like freak the system as best you can and give the kids what it is you feel like is going to enrich them the best. Please take advantage of those moments. That's dope. Shout out to him. Hope your brother keeps checking us out. Sister, whatever you are. And like shout out to all of you.
Yo, so
we hope you keep checking us out. Talk.
Oh, that's a fact.
They stole like any text we had. Oh, by the way, people of brown skin was writing before all of that other shit. But anyway, we'll let y'all continue on. Right. Like, but y'all stole all that shit. And,
the funny thing
got us on some other shit.
The funny thing is they're quick to note that that Egyptian glyph is some of the earliest found means of written text, but then when they show what a fucking Egyptian person look like, why they look like goddamn Ted Cruz? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
Facts. First off, they always throw the little shade. You know how when somebody say like let's say you bump into somebody on the street and be like, I seen your little podcast. You just be like, word. Yeah, hating motherfucker. That's how you feel. It's the same way. It's like one of the first.
Yeah,
like,
Obama.
Here,
Obama was
going to be the
first. With? Yeah, Obama was going to be the first black president until he got voted in. And now he's the first multicultural president. Like, suck my dick. Like, I hate all of y'all.
They switch it up quick for whatever the narrative is, man. They really do. Like it It doesn't matter what it is. They want some other shit when it's time to be on some other shit.
Yeah, I don't get it, bro. I really don't. I do. It's a mean of we can't physically kill them anymore. So what we can is demean them and desensitize the world to them. Therefore, they're still 3/5 of a person.
Right.
Your worth is still 3/5.
Right. Yeah, man. Like, I don't know. We could do that shit all day, man. But I won't. I won't at all because, nigga. So wait a minute. Let me pull this up and make sure that I'm right. Dude, this joint got a mug shot. No, this don't got a mug shot. It's just got this brother name. So we went through the
question.
We went yo.
Do you in your personal life? This is gonna sound like some bullshit. In your personal life, do you use the N-word hard ER?
No. Why the fuck would I ever? Who does that?
Me, Mayor. Upstairs.
That's so disrespectful.
It just be certain. Like when I see a picture of a spot I'm got, I'm like, what else am I supposed to say? You feel me?
Yo,
I say that with. Have you been following this whole Ronnie O'Neal case?
I haven't. I looked at it a little bit, and I was like, I wonder if he's going to mention it. I was like, I'm not going. But go ahead. Let me hear you.
I've called him that a time or two.
RER.
Oh, for sure. But in all serious, he's just a case of very blatant mental health and I'm saying mental challenge, not in the 90s sense of like mental retardation as they used to call it. But I'm saying like mental obstacles that have gone completely unchecked that will cause this man
way out of control.
Out of line, bro. He looked like Spot'em Gotham's older brother.
No, he's doing bad out there.
And like the thing is, Black people find everything funny. And I found so much humor in it until I saw his son's testimony. And I still found humor in it. And when he was like, yeah, it's good to see you, son. And the son was like, well, it's good to see you too. Like, no, it's not. And then I found that funny. And then I saw his son's fucking hand. His son has severe burns on, I don't know how much of his body because they only show from here. They show from here down. But when he was sitting with his hands like this, and then at one point he shifted, and I was like, this shit's not fucking funny, bro. Like, he literally slipped through the crack. Like, also, it's Florida. So But
wait. Here's my thing, right? When you go to say, I'm going to represent myself, isn't there a process to make sure that you're actually fit to represent yourself? Clearly, that process was circumvented in this case.
But it's
that
Florida.
Motherfucker's crazy as hell.
It's Florida. The judge is probably crazy. Like, it's Florida.
I guess that's an excuse. But
so his argument was that well, first of all, he had a public defender, so they didn't give a fuck about him anyway. Like, don't get me. I've seen some decent public defenders in my day. But
by for the most part, you're gonna get shitty representation. If you
exactly. So the public defender, he wanted to use self-defense as which this doesn't make any sense at all. He wanted to use self-defense. When the judge asked if self-defense was usable in this court case, the public defender said no. Then Ronnie O'Neal Jr. or the second or the third, I don't know what the fuck is. Fuck this guy.
Right.
He waived his right to counsel. But he keeps going on about how the evidence will show. The evidence will show that I didn't do any of this. But why are you so upset over wanting the self-defense defense?
Right.
If you didn't do nothing.
He is clearly, like you said, he's clearly not fit to be in that position. And I don't know who to blame because, again, as far as I know, and you know, I don't have an amazing knowledge of the justice system. I don't claim to have that. That's why we got a motherfucker who got a degree in that on the show. I don't. It's not my area of expertise. But as far as I know, that when you go to say, I would like to represent myself, they have to like give you some sort of litmus test to see if you even have the capability to successfully or effectively defend yourself. Am I correct about it in that?
Yeah,
or is that a state by state thing?
No, I'm pretty sure it has to be a constitutional thing.
That feels like it should be
constitutional, right? Like it just 1,000%. Just because a right to a just trial, speedy trial, count, like all of those things are part of the amendments. Like those are part of the original, was it 13 amendments. So like that can't be a state by that's constitutional.
That's what I'm saying. Again, I never claimed to be an expert, but I feel like I'm smart enough to know what the fuck I'm talking about. I did good in social studies throughout school. It feels like it's just not a proper way to vet this whole situation. But no, I agree with you 100%. Several somebodies along the way really, really fucked this up with this dude, man. Yeah. He should not be standing in front of that court looking like you said, he definitely got the spot him got. And as I'm sitting here thinking about it, like everything about, like, he looks like any early, like late 90s Nickelodeon character.
That nigga looks like a roach.
Like, he like boy out here down bad. And they had him up here in front of, like, it's on World Star. It's on everything. He went viral.
Right.
And none of it's okay. Like, he's still not properly represented or getting the proper defense that he deserves as per the letter of the law. But we all know he's a joke now. It's a running fucking gag. It's
and the sad part is there's two people who maybe because I'm pretty pessimistic in life, and I've seen firsthand what a fucked up upbringing beyond you or I, because me and you both have traumas from childhood and even after. What a truly fucked up childhood can do to a person moving forward. So he killed his wife, he killed his daughter, bro. He killed his son too. Like, his son got to live through that. And then also the post victimization of him. Typically, there's a level of buffer when a
look
person,
at this shit. Gigi said that shit is on TikTok, bro.
And
like, why is that on TikTok?
And I guarantee you, it's every single time he said that the evidence will show. Will show the evidence, like that. I sent you a 5-minute video of him just saying that.
Yeah, he said that at least 60 times, and then
So he usually what happens is he has a person in that seat will have a defense. The defense will be the middleman with asking any victims or any witnesses questions. Since he is his own lawyer, so to speak, he's directly asking one of his victims questions. And then he is making his son live through those moments himself. I feel like there's a little bit of a professional buffer when it comes from a professionally trained individual.
Somebody who's set to do that on I see what you're saying.
Exactly.
No, I would agree with that.
And there's a, like I said, there's a level of post-victimization where him, the aggressor, the culprit, is making his victim recant what actually went on. Did I hurt you? Yes. What happened? You stabbed me. Yeah, I stabbed you. Like,
right.
Y'all niggas make us look bad, bro.
Man, listen, they ain't never gave a fuck about making us look good, and that's the problem.
But we gotta give a fuck about making us look good.
That's a fact, though, and it's definitely, no, you're absolutely right, and that's a great point. The kid has to answer to his father, not some stranger. That's gotta affect the kid's answers. Real rap, like, that's a different kind of pressure. Like oh man, it's so many things to unpack with this, man. Like honestly, we could do that for days, because there's the side with the kid, there's the side with the dad, there's also, like you said, with the victims within this and their specific thing. Because again, like you said, when you're receiving questions from an opposing lawyer, it's someone representing me. But like, if I'm the one who had the gun on you, then like, and now you got to see me in a suit with the crazy ass Nickelodeon haircut, blistering you with questions. Like
the first time you've seen him in 3 years.
Yeah, like wow, like yeah, absolutely, man. Like it's so many pieces to it, man, and it just again, it really speaks to the failure of just the system in general to make sure that people are protected in their most vulnerable situations, especially if you want to continue to have the cooperation of people testifying and you know what I'm saying, and being a part of these things. Like protect me. Don't have me out here crazy because you trying to, win a case in the media or whatever the case, because that's what this has turned into.
Right.
Like it's a circus now. Yeah. It's a fucking circus now, man. So, I
Next,
am.
You owe me an edible. All right.
Right. Yeah. Right on. Yeah, man. So
it's tough.
It's wild, man. We'll keep an eye on how that turns out for sure. So as I told y'all earlier, it's the Father's Day episode, man. And once again, happy Father's Day to all who are celebrating. Happy Father's Day to all our fathers and all the fathers of those watching. Salute to you and shout out to you. It's your weekend. It's your week. Enjoy the whole week. Enjoy the whole weekend. Do whatever you want to do. Have some goddamn fun. And in that theme, I got my guy joining us on the road.
Hey.
Yo, bro, what's good with you?
I don't know. Can y'all see me?
Yeah. No, you good, man. You good. You on the road, man. My man out here making things happen, coming from a mentoring set. You was 100 Park.
Yeah. I just put off 9th Street. Like I'm in my car driving right now.
Indeed, my guy does mentoring. He does a ton of things. But this week we have Sunday coming up at Haddington. If you're from West Philly, you know where Haddington is. 57th and call it Haverford, call it Vine, come around Vine, wherever you want to be.
The grounds.
Yeah, exactly. If you from that area, know anything about the area, you familiar with Haddington. This Sunday, Father's Day cookout, given by my village sturdy liaison life, the triumvirate, whatever you want to call them out there.
It's a network of people. We all getting together to make this work.
Indeed.
3:30 on Father's Day. We're gonna be out there. We're gonna have a little bit of everything. We got moon bounces. We got arcade trucks. We try and get an obstacle course. Every child, whoever you belong to, getting fed.
Word.
I'm assuming we're gonna feed every adult, but some adults like to eat a little bit more than others. But everybody gonna get fed. Everybody gonna get food. I don't know if everybody gonna be full, but it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be positive. It's gonna be a time for us brothers to get together and just talk, be around each other on purpose, and for a good reason. Like a lot of us don't get to see each other in our fatherhood role and our fatherhood hat, so to speak. We see each other on a man to man, and we had a bond like that. But it's different when we can all get together for a common goal, which is the benefit of our children, and celebrate that from the inside out, as opposed to waiting for somebody else to say, "Yo, y'all dope." Like, nah, like we got this. We're gonna hold each other down, and I think it's gonna be real dope. It's the first one of many to come, I hope.
Indeed, man. Indeed. So y'all notice my guy. I don't make y'all see me with the t-shirts and the hoodies. I always show love to this brother because his energy is infectious, man. Like if you hang around this brother and don't want to do good shit, you just an awful motherfucker. Like that's just how I feel. Like real shit.
We be doing stuff, right man. We be doing stuff. It's birds of a feather fly together for sure. So you and wifey, y'all high key intricate parts of my village. Like
indeed,
before
man.
It started, y'all are what make my village 30 mean something, because having people like y'all that I can rely on. If I call y'all be like, what you need, what we got to do. It don't never be when, why, or nothing. And just be like, yo, come on through. We got this. So, like, that's the definition of my village 30 and why I'm able to run around and do whatever. And we link up and it always be something special because
Indeed.
Good people attract good people.
Right.
Indeed. Gigi, there's a post already on the show page about this. If you just check the show page, you can share that post. It's definitely already on there. But when I jump off of here, I will share another one and put it up here. For anybody who is listening and wants to give, even just if it's $5, trust me, we'll take that $5 and buy some plates. This Cash App, My Village Sturdy, anything will help. We have already contributed from my side of my family and from the show behalf. We've definitely made sure we in there. So if you are interested in giving any little thing, like we said, anything at all, I promise you, take the name of the show to very much heart. Literally anything. If you got $2 to send that brother, like I said, we're gonna get a bag of ice with that $2, and you want to help keep the drinks cold. It don't matter what it is. So show my guys some love with this venture, and just continue to support the positive things we doing out here, man. It's got to be more of this, and we got the power to get the word out for this kind of shit. So we got to just continue to use it and make sure that we pushing it in a way that's useful to everybody, man. Useful to every goddamn body. So yeah, man. But now I don't know what you up to, bro. You definitely can hang around and talk a little shit with us for a minute if you
Let's do it. What y'all talking about?
So I was about to bring a new one in. What's up, Hood? I see you looking. You good? Oh, he back there getting shit together. So what I was about to bring
I'm being an Uncle Dad right now.
No, go ahead. We got you. We can get this started. I know you're gonna be able to hear this. So all y'all who was taking advantage of cheap flights and we was headed out on the PPP money. Oh, they locking niggas up. They started locking niggas up this week. So yeah, get your affairs in order. I hope you saved at least $1,200 of that for a retainer for a lawyer. Because shit about to get bad for y'all out here. They locking niggas up and they starting at the top. Let me see. This brother Devron Brown, age 50, of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, inflated details about his construction company, applied for assistance, and used the money to buy properties, motorcycles, and jewelry. This motherfucker's going to jail. He's in jail as we speak.
I'm going to jail now.
9 counts of money laundering. 9 counts. Obtained roughly $937,500 in PPP funds.
Oh, that's a milli. That's a milli.
Man, from an application he received, he put in last June. He submitted this application for a construction company with all sorts of false monies claimed for this company, and they locked his ass up. He bought a house in Florida, a motorcycle, 2 cars, jewelries, among other things. He is currently in prison today. The U.S. attorney tweeted about this motherfucker. This how you know they not playing. When the U.S. attorney get on Twitter and start talking shit, like you in bad shape. Like the U.S. attorney got on Twitter and tweeted about this man. You the wrong kind of famous, my guy. You are the wrong kind of famous. Like, and just so y'all know, some of y'all ain't getting 987 or whatever the number was. Some of y'all got 9,000. Guess what? They gonna get to y'all eventually. Mm-hmm. They won't be as fast as the 937 motherfuckers, naturally.
But you want to know what I can't wait for? In about 5 to 10 years, I can't wait to be sitting on the couch watching TV with my kids. One of my kids might be suspended, but apple don't fall too far from the tree.
We ain't gonna look that far in the future, but
I'm just saying, because you got to know what time of day I'm talking about. Sitting on the couch,
11:30.
Yeah, 11:30 a.m.
11:30.
and Have you or your loved ones ever been sent to prison because of a PPP loan? Please contact us today.
It's gonna be a class action.
Because many of you,
man,
you might be due to some of that money back.
They gonna be doing these brothers filthy over the next couple years, bro. This is just the start. Like
all them newfound CPAs out there that
right.
that was doctoring up people's paperwork.
Right.
Yeah, exactly, yo. Oh man, like these brothers was like it was people charging people like, oh no, I'll get all your paperwork right and make sure you eat. Like, damn.
Just give me 9,000. I got you.
Yeah, like oh, you gonna get 50. Don't worry about that. I just need 10%.
The fucked up thing about it is there's some people who really needed that. Like
absolutely.
My Village 30, I'm sure could have used that a bona fide piece of that. Like an actual,
man.
You know what I mean? Like, where was LLC Twitter? Like, y'all niggas like to preach everything else. But I ain't see a single LLC tweet talking about, hey, once you get your LLC, this is actually how you get real PPP. I ain't seen, man, fuck y'all, all right? That's exactly why I'm not investing in nothing else.
And I checked them tweets too. That is factual. I ain't see none of that.
I ain't see a single one.
I did see some of them tweets.
Did you?
But you tapped in. You supposed to.
I retweeted them.
Listen, I'm just telling you. Most of my Twitter is battle rap and sports. I ain't gonna lie. So I might have missed it because I blocked most of them dudes. See, because and I'm gonna tell you why. And Sean, tell me if you agree with me on this, because these are type niggas, right? Get online and tell you, oh man, you sleep, you missing out, you're not doing this, you're not doing that. These are the things you could be doing. Well, no, it's so many things you could be doing, and then you be like this. Well, put me on, nigga. What's up? And they be like, inbox me. No, nigga.
No, you not putting me in your fucking pyramid scheme.
No. Like, why I gotta give you $50 to have a conversation?
Right.
Oh, what's up? Like, you put me on, or I gotta pay to talk to your man so he could book an appointment with you? No, like,
yeah.
If you got the
that's
hookup,
exactly
you got the
what
hookup.
it is. Yeah, exactly. Like my whole thing is,
go ahead.
Like if you got the knowledge though, like if you got the knowledge, why you trying? Like I get it. Everybody, the game is meant to be sold, not told. I respect that, but at the same time, my nigga, don't get on here talking this crazy we for us shit, and we could be building and we could be doing that. And then the nigga like, well, let me know. Like, no, shoot me an inbox, my nigga. Like,
right.
I don't like that shit, man. It bothers me. And I got niggas on my timeline who I had to block for that shit.
They're like, get with me right now, and you get with them, and they be like, 2 weeks from now having a seminar. Like, I'm trying to get. I just want a text.
Yeah.
Like, can we have a few text messages where we exchange some information and I feel better at the end? That's all I'm asking for. Nope, it ain't none of that. You got to come to a seminar, bring your checkbook, wear a tie, like fuck out of here, man.
Yeah, this shit for like, real Wolf of Wall Street. This shit. We seen how that panned out for fucking Jordan Belfort.
Yeah, that's exactly how that shit be feeling. Like, yo, I got a homie, and I don't even care. Like, I ain't gonna call it my homie. I got an ex-coworker. That's what I call it. I got an ex-coworker, right? No, because here go the shit, right? We was cool when we was working together, and I thought we was good. But this nigga hit me up, and at first we was just exchanging on some like, yo, what's up? Yeah, you good? And then he got like this little side hustle joint, right? And it's one of them joints where you got like the more niggas you sign up to whatever the fuck it is, the more. And so this nigga hit me up one day, and I'm like, yo, what's good? He like, yeah, man, I'm trying to be the regional vice president of it. I'm like, oh no, bro.
The nigga was trying to drive around in a pink Cadillac.
He was trying to drive around like that.
He was trying to drive around in a pink Cadillac.
Yo, my man said, I'm trying to be the regional vice president. I ignored that shit, right? Before I know it, right? These the last 12 messages I got from this cat. Like, and I'm like, damn, bro, like you was good with me, but now I can't fuck with you because you try to be the regional vice president. This nigga be sending me like photos of his accomplishments, talking about you can sign on and earn an extra X amount of income. And I'm just looking like, bro, I ain't answered your messages in 4 years. You don't get it yet? Like, you really gonna keep sending me messages? Like, you want to be regional vice president that bad? Like,
yeah.
Regional vice president of what, nigga?
One day you
like,
gonna crack.
So you can ride around in the limo from Die Hard, starting on niggas like, you wildin', bro. Like, I'm
best
not
Christmas
doing that
movie
shit.
in history.
Look at you running around yelling at niggas like Pinky. So you got me harassing my family, asking them to sign up for shit. Fuck out of here, man. We not doing that. Like,
he said his man from high school he ain't talked to in like 12 years. Like, text him out the blue. Like, text him. So he like, oh, what's going on with you? He said, oh, nothing. I'm just sitting in my home making thousands from home deli.
Yo, that's the weirdest bag ever, yo.
He was like, what? I don't know what to say back because whatever I say, you about to sell me something. Like
you already got the script.
It's gonna be like, get like me. He's like, I just left that joint on red. Like, I'm cool because clearly you called me for some nonsense.
Yo, it's the script, right? Like, bro had the script together. Like, no, this is how we gonna do this. Soon as he say this, I'ma say this. Yeah, he like, soon as he say this, I'ma say this, and then we gonna go from there.
I'm a counter with an incentive.
Yo, that's crazy, man. Like, and respect to anybody who's trying to make, residual income for their family or their hustle or their situation. This is not in any way to clown you with that. But please, please, please understand that you are invading the shit out of people's privacy. Like, chill. Hey, good brother. Thank you for checking in with us, man. We new viewer from Twitch, man. Like I said, if y'all on Twitch and know anybody on Twitch, share that Twitch link, man. Because we need Twitch love like a motherfucker. Because that's the one place where I feel like we don't be getting the same situation. For those who might be just checking in, Cash App My Village 30. Please help my man out with the Father's Day event this coming Sunday, 3:30 at 57th and Haverford at Shepherd/Haddington Rec Center. It is going to be a hell of an event put together for, just for the community and for the betterment of the folks, man. So, if you can, please donate. We'll leave the tag up there the whole time my man is with us today. Thanks for joining us, good brother. We appreciate your time and your energy as always. Shout out to Left, man. Left is not with us. Left being a grown ass man at work, doing what he do.
Hitting them corners.
Yeah, he hitting them corners.
Speaking of corners, I know this is a little sad, but did you hear about the SEPTA accident earlier today at 57th and Larchwood?
I didn't. No, that's near my near my folks.
I can't confirm this because I saw it on Citizens App, but allegedly he fell asleep at the wheel.
Oh shit!
Damn.
I don't know if that's true, but that's what I heard on Citizens App. So
Can I tell you that the Citizens Act is one of the most evil things ever invented? Like, it's a
give you
great
PTSD, bro. They give you PTSD.
Yo, but like, delete that shit off your phone, y'all. Like, real shit. Like,
what is Citizens Act?
See,
I really want to, but I be outside way too much to not know that it was a shootout 4 blocks away.
I can't even lie. Right. For somebody in your situation, the way you and I might have to put that joint back on my phone for the summer when we be out in these streets moving because we gonna rap. But anyway, we'll like I get that. I 100% get that. And Hood, and for anybody else who may be listening and may not be aware of what the Citizens App is, we are from Philadelphia. There is a app upon which basically when a crime happens in your neighborhood and somebody reports it, the app will give you an alert, whether that be a very small crime or a murder. It does not matter the scale in between those things. It will report these things as they get reported in real time.
Right.
Again, that's a very useful tool. It absolutely is. But understand the trauma you're putting yourself through if you live in a certain neighborhood, bro. Like, just understand with a nigga who has the Citizens App on his phone that lives in the projects is going through. It ain't even that many projects left. But let's just give as a small sample size somebody who lives in the projects with the Citizens app losing their mind because that shit does not stop going off. Like, nah, bro. I had that shit for 3 days and deleted it.
My daughter, my 16-year-old is on Citizens app, right? She got the app, so she got her location on there so I can see it. So it tell me all the notifications for any crime that's in a 2-mile radius of where she's currently at.
And where you're at.
Right.
Do you know how many stabbings happen around her neighborhood every single night? To the point where when I see the notification is close to her, I don't be wanting to check it, but I gotta check it.
Right.
And it'd be like stabbing, shooting, man with axe. 3 o'clock in the afternoon, man with axe. I'm like,
man with axe.
I'm like,
that's what I'm saying. That shit'll have you leaving work. Like, nope, I'll be back. Gotta go.
I'm calling. Like, where you at? I'm not even home. I'm like, yo, it's a man with an axe in the park. Like, don't.
But Philly is different, bro. Because I almost made a Red Dead Redemption joke, but y'all niggas really have niggas walking around on horses. Why am I the last person to find out about this? I had no idea that this was real. Like, grown niggas and horses.
We got documentaries.
I just got hit. I just got hit in 2020.
So here's the thing, right? If you from Philly, shout out to the North Philly stables, shout out to the West Philly stables. All these brothers are serious. This is not a game. Like, they
y'all got stables on concrete?
Bro. Because bro, it just happens. It gets adapted. That shit is real. Yeah, absolutely. No, but like, so my wife is on here, and our son really dead ass. Now we're on vacation. Like, we're currently in Bethany Beach. So we here doing what we doing. Son says, somebody got shot on the corner of our block. What? Right. How the hell do you know that, bro? Oh, I got the Citizens app. Son, delete that shit. Like, delete that shit today. I don't want bro. I was like, what the fuck? So now I gotta call that, like, everybody good around it? Like, now I gotta like, make sure everything good. I call, niggas is like, oh yeah, that was 4 hours ago. Like, nigga, like,
they mad at you because your technology is slow. And you lacking.
Oh man,
that shit is funny. Took in the Einstein, you playing.
Look, and Brandon talking about some check on my sister. Check on your what, nigga? Yeah, so like it's make sure everybody good. I got something on the phone. Like, he said it like the homies called him.
Yeah,
like he said that shit like the team called him.
Hey, I'm gonna let my OG know.
Off.
Yeah, I'm gonna let my OG know. He want to check in.
I'm gonna tell my folks, yo, no, you straight, we got you. All right, bet.
Yeah, like he definitely G-checked the shit out of me with that. It was hilarious, man.
Yo, I be knowing a lot of stuff because of Citizens Act. A lot of stuff.
Listen, I absolutely see his usefulness, but at the same time,
you nightmares.
Yeah, I'm about to say, at the same time, some of the shit that just come across your screen when you got the Citizens Act ain't really like I like from and like I said, it ain't just the big crime, it's the little crime. Man running naked. Like, that kind of shit comes across your phone too.
It'd be 6 p.m. though. It'd be like man naked. It'd be like man naked in Target holding people hostage with a bag of Skittles. You'd be like,
what's 3:30 p.m.
3:30 p.m.
Right.
Like,
I be looking at
this never happens when I go to Target.
This was 47 minutes ago. Like, what's happening in the food court?
Y'all, bro, Philly is
listen,
bro.
I'm trying to tell you, like real rap, man threw grill out a window and stole a banana. That's probably a quote. I don't know. Like, this is the kind of shit that goes. The Citizens App is different, man. Like, I'm not sure. Like I said, I don't know if they got them in your city. If you happen to not be from Philly or wherever you are from or what you're doing, but goddamn it, go check that shit out. It's traumatizing and hilarious and informative all at the same time. I don't know that you're going to find something that's all of those three things wrapped in so tightly.
You're going to be on it for 2.5 hours by accident because there's so much going on in your neighborhood that you didn't know about. all different types of stuff. Like
that shit had you at your blinds, like for real. Like, that's no way that shit just happened.
Trevor, you be like, stab Trevor. How the fuck?
Who the fuck is Trevor?
First of all,
like, yeah, real shit. Yo, Left, what's good? Left, don't. Hey, we just was talking about a septic accident. Make sure.
First of all,
yo, Shot. Peace to the guys. Peace, brother. Peace. No, we not messing with Left right now. We gonna let Left do his thing. Like work, we do your work, get your dollars, brother. We here in support. Real quick, my man Shock Doc that just checked in with us. I gotta shout Shock out because when I first started, I said I wanted to do this. I had a little rusty ass laptop that I needed modded out heavy. And Shock looked out, man. He and even though I still end up switching laptops, Shock had my back with that jump, man. He like if you yes, like here go your plug right here, Shock. Okay. The brother can take control of your shit and put whatever you need to put on there for the right price from your house. This brother lives in the Carolinas. I don't know which one, but
I don't know which one.
I'm pretty sure he NC.
Yeah. Drop his information. We're gonna make sure everybody know about him.
Indeed. Shock, I got you, bro. We about to send some dollars your way because niggas love the customizations. And that shit was clean too, y'all. Like real easy, man. Shout out to that brother. And I'll definitely make sure I'll make sure you get the info so y'all two can link if you got anything specific you want to do with him, bro. We'll definitely get that taken care of. All right, so Literally Think podcast for the people. We are hour and 11 in. Quick reset. Left is not with us. Left is out driving public transit vehicles. Shout out to that brother. We got my man Sean CSI in the building with us. My Village Sturdy Liaison Life in the building, doing big things. Father's Day cookout this Sunday, 3:30, 57th in Haverford at the Haddington/Shepherd Recreation Center. Starting at 3:30. Like I said, if you want to donate, give anything, show any love at all, we don't give a damn. You got $1, send that $1 to Cash App, My Village 30. Get my man, get that bankroll up so we can make sure that we doing our thing with this, and all the youngins and the adults that show up have a good time and get everything that they deserve on this wonderful, wonderful day. Everybody eats. Like what Ace voice. Everybody eats. This story don't end like that.
You not eating.
This story don't end like that one though.
Oh, my body different. Face ass nigga.
my body different. I'm breathing different. Like
I'm fucked up right now.
Man, listen.
He's like, man, ain't no retirement plan.
First off, can we talk about how Cam was one of the worst motherfuckers on the planet? And like he played that role way too good. It really made me think he one of them type dudes in real life.
I don't know if he was acting. It was too good for the. That's like a third movie. That's bruh. He just was coming to work.
The what?
You doing? Just be me. All right. Bet.
Okay.
He spit on a child. You can't tell me that spit wasn't real.
Yeah, no, that shit was hard.
Both of them killing season, and that was Cam playing Cam.
Yeah, no, he was on some. He was in a very different bag.
I just want to interject real quick. Shout out Left. He just cashed at me for the Father's Day cookout. So I just want to publicly say that in real time. I appreciate you, bro. Good looking. It's definitely gonna go to the caterers. Right now, actually, I'm about to send it.
Yeah, we don't be talking shit, man. When we say we bout it, we bout it. We don't talk shit at all. You. That's what we do out this joint. Yeah, no, like Cam was like my favorite part of the whole shit, and it's the wildest part. No, my second favorite part, because there's nothing better in that whole movie than you don't get no ribs, you don't get no rice. It's not better. That's easily his better. Oh man.
my favorite nuance of the movie, not like my favorite part. It's in that same scene. One of my favorite nuances was when he was saying how he mushed the cake in the nigga face, but he eating. He was like that's one of the hardest nuances in cinematic history. Whole shit. Whole shit.
Yeah, no. Sure said Alpo really talking move like Cam did. No, yeah, Cam did that. That shit was flawless. Like everybody talk about the part you what you gonna do, eh? Like, niggas get shot every day. Eh? Like that part is hard. But the rib tips and like when he taking the food from that nigga like right from his face is just incredibly funny. Like that
and a
shit
real nigga at that. Like, that's how he took all that. Let a nigga try and take some Chinese food from in front of me. I don't care how much money I owe you, bro.
Yeah, like
touch my fucking
I'm gonna eat, bro. We gonna fight. Like I could be dead wrong. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
like, I can't let you do that to me in front of humans. Like,
yeah, do that shit in front of my dog.
Like, I can't. Like, it can't be somebody that I know that be like, yeah, we seen what happened to you. Just walking around like, no, I can't.
Like
I can't
nigga,
do something.
Nigga, you see him like a year later, and he just see you like, you good? Like nigga, that was a year ago. Like,
yeah, y'all still cool?
Like,
why wouldn't we be cool? Why wouldn't we be cool? Oh, yeah, I mean, you see what happened last time.
Hold up, because I like where this is going. We got a hot take in the motherfucking comments. I'm gonna just put it up and let y'all go off on it. I don't know. Like, here's the thing. Okay, so I'll say this, right? We Embrace Boys in the Hood as a classic, and it is. But if you're talking about just for depth of story and the fact that it was real, I'm not mad at this argument.
Right.
I'm not saying I agree 100%, but it's a reasonable fucking argument. It's absolutely something you can have a discussion about. It's just that Cube and Lawrence and like it's the people that's in that joint. It's a different level though.
Cinematography wise,
like Singleton was different.
Right. But
yeah,
story wise,
it's not an outrageous discussion, bro.
Paid in Full played like a Hype Williams production for real. Like Paid in Full was what I think so. I think so. I think I'm not saying stylistically. I'm saying what it meant to us when it came. Because did you see Paid in Full in theaters? No, but I guarantee you had the DVD.
It came out.
East Coast Hood movie. Yeah, like exactly. It might have been.
I'm saying it was a moment. Like it was a moment for us. Like when Paid in Full touched your deck. Yeah. Like you know how many times I got a stack for every bump in your face. Nigga, I was 12. I ain't have no money.
I got a stick for every bump in your face. Yeah.
Niggas get shot every day was a Philly Twitter phenomenon.
It was different. It was different.
We did something different during that era, and we watched Paid in Full on BET as a whole entire city. And the quotables, I'm talking about like seeing people from Twitter in the gas station and just saying like niggas get gas every day, and we understand what that means. Like, I don't know.
That's why I fuck with Shock. Shock said he had the tape. Like y'all ain't got OGs like my fucking OG. This nigga said I had the tape.
I guarantee you, Shock talking about a DVD because once you hit a certain age, you call everything tapes.
No, Shock. Oh, trust me. No, I promise you, that's my OG. Like nigga, you know how we like. That's my OG.
Black and white on the jar.
That nigga had the tape.
I had that tape.
Nah, the only thing that Paid in Full is missing, there's no Furious Styles in it.
That's what I'm saying. Like you think about Nia Long, Angela Bassett, Lawrence Fishburne. Like we not even gonna mention Cuba when he was still a good actor.
Cuba when he wasn't a pervert.
Like Cuba when he wasn't a full-on weirdo. Cube before we even understood how good Cube was. Because when you go back and look at that role, for that to be his first major role, he fucking smashes that shit. Like, that's still his best role to me personally. I don't know that I seen him play a role that I enjoyed more as far as like him just really killing that shit. He got a few other good ones, but that's I think that's like like still the top of the list for Q. Yeah, no, we not doing that with Cuba. Like you never go full retire. You went full retire. You never go full retire. Like that's all I can say about that. Yeah, those who get the reference, but I can't do that with Cuba. He took it like, oh man, like radio was bad, bro. Like you talk about a bad movie, that shit was terrible, man.
That's just a story that didn't really have to be told for real. Like they could
like
just had
what
a documentary.
The fuck was the point?
Like he needed the money. He needed the money. Like,
no, he needed to prove he could play a mentally challenged individual, and that shit did not work out. He was like, "No, I'm gonna get for this."
But you know what you got to look at. I Am Sam also came out in that time frame.
Yeah, that was the wave.
Yeah,
that wasn't good either. We're not gonna do that though. We're not going to do that. Like, no, that shit was trash too.
Yeah.
That shit was trash,
but
as
it was
well.
successful. It was successful.
Well, that's because, like, you know,
you're right.
The exactly. We're not even going to sugarcoat that. Sean Penn is Sean Penn, and Cuba is Cuba. Now, don't get it fucked up.
His name is Cuba.
Yeah.
His name is Cuba, and his brother's name is Omar. That's crazy.
Yeah, like, damn, man.
Yeah.
Like, like, damn, man, you caught your sense after that, right? No, but this is what I'm saying. Cuba, the older one. Like, you gonna name the second nigga Omar? Like, you gonna name me Cuba. Cuba. Like, I don't have nothing else. It's Fidel Castro, nigga. Cuba, like, whatever.
What is his middle name?
Oh man, I refuse to look it up. I will not waste my Google fingers on that shit.
I need to know. His name can't be like Cuba Leroy Gooden. Like,
yo, what did Doughboy steal from that fucking convenience store that gave that nigga 22 years like that?
Yo, that's funny as shit. They was tired of his ass. He definitely came back with a beard, like for stealing some shit from Poppy. This nigga stole something from the Poppy store and came home with a beard.
He said, "Damn, you getting big. You know, all you gotta do is read books and pump some iron."
Yeah, man.
Yo, Cuba Gooding's middle name is Mark. Cuba, not Marcus. Mark. M-A-R-K. Yo, Mark ass nigga.
He was freestyling with Bull. Freestyle.
Yeah.
What you want?
No, they
go
just
to Cuba. Well,
yeah, Cuba.
Bars.
Mark.
You ain't going, but you can name yourself.
And Omar's middle name.
Mark.
Omar's middle name is Miles.
Omar Miles.
Cuba Mark.
That has a little bit more of a regular.
I mean, Omar and Miles, them just two old country ass names. Like that's just like you ain't hurting nothing with Omar and Miles.
Definitely a nigga wear overalls.
Like like
some big
it's only
Alabama ass overall wearing
the cross on.
the one lit, like the old Big Show Joe, like
like how these bitches about to be this summer because everything opening up.
He ain't asked for, like,
yo. First off, all right, so it's summertime, y'all, and y'all know this is like one of my favorite times of the year. But ladies, once you fry chicken in your sundress, I've said this before. Once you fry chicken in your sundress, retire the sundress. It's okay. Retire the sundress. That's just a reminder from us here at LAP because we love you and we want you to be out here right and fresh. Once you fry chicken in the sundress, it is only for frying chicken. Don't hesitate to fry chicken in the sundress because that's always the best chicken. The chicken, I haven't had better chicken. Don't get that fucked up. Converted sundress chicken might be like, except for elbow fat chicken. Like them, like it's like 1 and 2. Like if you got the potato salad elbow, woo!
Hey,
yeah, I want some of that fire ass chicken. But
bonnet,
yo, bonnet.
Hold on, bonnet, t-shirt, no bra, and shorts that used to be pajama pants.
That's you know what? That's a fire spaghetti outfit.
Oh,
I feel like that.
Yeah.
I feel like you get the pile of spaghetti in that outfit.
That's a fact.
Like, because it's just a little bit more hands up. Like, yeah, I feel like that's a fire ass spaghetti outfit.
Now that my hair long and y'all know I've been rocking braids lately. Ladies, can y'all tell me what do the Chef Boyardee bonnet do to y'all hair? Because that shit don't stay on my head when I sleep.
Wait a minute, time out. This Chef Boyardee bonnet.
All them shits are like Chef Boyardee hats.
Oh shit, yo.
You got the right bonnet, bro. You gotta go to the black hair store and get the bonnet.
Bro, my shit, I look like Chef Boyardee hood, bro. My shit is made out of kente cloth.
You gotta get it on with an elastic on it.
Yeah. My braids last me a week, bro.
Yo, wife said it's just the wrong size. She got you.
Hey, for sure. Sis.
She's always fucking helping. She's amazing with that.
Thank you.
Oh man. So we an hour and 25 in now. Sean, good brother, you wasn't in the group text, but you know, we had a little pre-work that we always do once a week. We pick a little something that we just kind of go into slightly more in depth than other things or whatever the case is. And Brother Hood hit me up this week, and we was just talking about just like, you know, we all love music, right? But the core of the music is the music itself, the production in the music. So we was just kind of like, you know, sifting in our own minds separately some of our favorite like production pieces, not necessarily lyrically, not necessarily you know, content wise if it's R&B or if it's rock, but just like the music piece, like the production piece of some of our favorite joints, man. So that was kind of where we settled in on that conversation. So just to give you a minute to think and just put your mind on that in case you want to contribute, we'll get it started. And Hood, I'll let you go since it was your baby. You know what I mean? I'll let you get started. And we don't necessarily gotta go full list. We could, you know, just keep going in the roundabout.
Yeah, I got some as I've been kind of writing some out, and we don't really need to go too much into them. So right now my running list is looking like Butterflies, Flowetry or Michael Jackson, whatever you. That's on that beat on there. Exhibit C, J Electronica. Father Stretch Part 1, Ye and Cudi. This one I feel like we should touch on. In My Bed by Amy Winehouse.
Now see, that's different.
You feel me?
That's different.
Because that's different. This is an instance of usually hip hop takes the sample and flips it.
She did it the other way around.
Yeah, Salam did it. He had already made the Made You Look beat. And then Amy loved Nas so much, she said, nah, I want that. And then he added some flutes and some shit on it. And Amy was, I wish Amy drunk ass ain't go.
Yeah, she don't get enough for juice, man. Like her fans really pick her up, but overall, we don't talk about her enough. She had impact, man. She was a beast. No, that flip is crazy, and that's the most unique part of that is that they really took a hip hop sample and turned it into like the beat that he already made, like you said, and turned it into something else.
Right,
Remy's man, yeah, that was fire, man.
I got Hovey Baby on there.
Yo, go ahead.
That's a one.
Wait a minute. So first off, look what Shock just put. Like, man, listen, y'all. If you're a Dipset fan, you should hug Just Blaze every time you see him. You should shake his hand. You should get that man. Like, you should buy him coffee, whatever the fuck it is that you can do for him in that moment. If you a real Dipset fan, like, because Just was like,
nah, you gotta buy that nigga a comic book.
Listen.
Buy that nigga a comic book, and I guarantee you get free beats for the rest of your life.
Like, he was like, just had a run that was unfucking parallel. Like, we just don't talk about his name enough when we talk about like real high level niggas. Like, niggas, you always hear the Dillas and Premiers and like all them same dudes, and they all are incredible. Dre, but like Dre, yeah, you hit like even Q-Tip, who is underrated still to me, still gets a lot of like credit though. But like, man, just fucking.
I don't know. I don't know if y'all.
When he does the samples, is he better than Kanye at using samples? Are they like the top two?
I would say No ID, Kanye, Just Blaze is definitely the 3 to me.
I wouldn't be mad at that 3.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be mad at that 3
because in No ID transform samples that nobody would have like, bro. How to like if you listen to
where you even get that from?
Yeah, there's a bunch of bullshit on there. It's a bunch of bullshit.
They're not classic records. They're not classic records that he's sampling. Like that's
you
where
can sample them.
different.
You can sample them shits for $35 and a pack of Newports.
Because that's all the artists
shorts
want.
at that. Like, shorts.
Hey man, you put me on with a pack. Buy me some Miller Lite. I'll be all right. Some MGD.
Right. Some fucking Mad Dog. The MD 2020.
Right. So real quick, heat makers definitely just ridiculous. Heat makers do they are cooking shit. And Alchemist, shock music boy. So we always gonna get
Alchemist. He doesn't get spoken.
His samples are crazy. He definitely uses amazing samples. The sample he used on Perfectionist, with Rick Ross and Meek, like show me the way,
right?
Show me the way, like and what he turned that beat into, man. Alchemist is fucking crazy. He has an amazing ear.
I had to give a whole project because I wanted this to touch a whole project that I don't think sonically, I don't care how you feel about this artist, if you feel like he was in a slump or whatever. Sonically, I truly, truly, truly believe, and I know niggas gonna kill me for this, Magna Carta Holy Grail is one of Hove's best produced albums from top to bottom.
There's nothing wrong with that. The content wasn't great. The production was good. The content wasn't that great. The production was great.
I had to make sure I listened to that album twice today to make sure that I knew what the fuck I was talking about. And I'm also upset, Sean. Let me tell you something, Sean Corey Carter. What a person like me, I need for you to at some point you can airdrop it to me however you want to do it. I want the whole Beaches better, please. I don't. What do I got to do to get that? Because Mike Will ain't all of it. Mike Will Ben said it wasn't all of it.
Yo, that's my shit too. What's saying
the
Beats is better? Like, oh man,
he got time.
He fucked that joint up.
Already ready. Yo, he smoked that. Like it was like, yo, niggas, like y'all want to hear me on some trap? Like this is what I would do on the trap song. Like y'all heard him, that's cool. But here's this.
That's high level. Go ahead, bro.
Rather Be With You, Bootsy Collins, Me and Your Mama, Childish Gambino, the whole 24 Karat Magic Bruno Mars album. I'm a huge fan of Black Bruno Mars. Huge fan of Black Bruno Mars. White Bruno Mars, okay, I get it. You can dance a little bit. Black Bruno Mars, like
that you called him White Bruno Mars.
Yeah, this today I don't feel like doing anything. Yeah, that nothing at all. That's White Bruno Mars. It's your birthday. No, it's not. You look so good though. Hot comb hot. Like what the fuck do Bruno Mars know about a fucking hot comb, my nigga? You are Hawaiian. To tell Shorty that she hot comb hot, nigga. You got beat with an extension cord before, and I fucks with it.
Oh man, yo. All right, so real quick before you keep going, and then I'm gonna see if Sean got something. So we got Timberland beats. We gonna get to some of that for sure.
For sure.
Magna Carta definitely has more replay value than you would think it does. I agree with that. Blueprint album, I'm gonna get into that because I got one in mind specifically. And Ye production for State P and Siegel. Oh yeah, like when Ye got on the beat with Sieg, it was different. It was different. Like that energy was crazy. Him and Sieg used to go wild together on beats. Like so, I agree with all that. And anything jump in your head when you first heard this topic, Sean? What was one of the first things that jumped in?
Well, two things. One, Hood cashed at me about 15 minutes ago. I didn't see it till just now, so I want to say thank you.
Oh, for sure.
Sneaky and cash at me, but I appreciate that. And I'm not a big producer guy, but I have a question for y'all. Where do y'all throw in 40 at in this discussion of producers?
One of the greats. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
Because when I hear when he do that underwater shit.
Hey, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm bro. And the crazy say the underwater. I thought I was the only nigga that said the underwater shit.
He's literally. We've had this conversation.
When he do that, I'm kind of drowning, but it feels good. Shit, I don't know.
Bro.
Nobody else
that's
can
what
do
we're talking about.
As soon as Drake said "freaky," we knew, nigga, we was going scuba diving.
I said he's going. I said I'm about to dance. I'm about to dance.
Yo,
man, listen. Here's the thing. I don't care. And again, understand what we are having a discussion about right now. We're not talking about the artists or how you feel about the content. We are strictly talking about production value and the way shit is when you cut these beats on. 41 of them ones, yo. Like, we just not going to act like he not one of them ones right now. Like, that, you can't have that sort of run the way Drake got without somebody who really understands your sound and sonically gets you. Those two motherfuckers go like milk and cereal, bro. Like, it's a perfect combination, man. Like, they really do a very good job of putting shit together, man. Like, I can't front on him. Not a little bit.
A lot of people in y'all generation be fronting on him, talking about like, oh, he only worked with one artist. Like, he's the only producer that only worked with one artist.
Who cares though? Like, if you worked with one artist and it was trash, or if it was like, he's putting out incredible fucking beats. Like I said, go ahead, Sean. Go ahead.
He worked with the hardest working artists in the last 10 years.
Right.
Whether you like him or not, that's a fact.
Right. Like, they got. Listen, man. I was just looking at Drake stats the other day. I got tired of reading.
Yeah, it's like that.
I was like, all right, but like, I don't know what else what are you rapping for at this point?
Right.
You're doing it because you feel like it, because it ain't nothing else to do. They making stuff up like Drake beat his record from 2 years ago with his new record. There ain't nothing else to do.
With no album out.
No, he definitely shot Ninth Wonder. So I'm gonna get I'm gonna get in the
Carolina
in the Ninth real quick. Yeah, Carolina for sure. One of the things I love about Ninth is that Ninth do beats, and then you'll hear the song and be like, "Who did that?"
Yeah, no tag,
nothing.
He's a historian, yo. Like, he's different.
Like, Ninth got Mary J. Blige bangers. Like, just think about that for a minute. Like, we're talking about one of the craziest hip hop producers, Justice League. But it's joints on Mary albums, plural, more than one, that Ninth Wonder produced. Like, Ninth is crazy with it, man. He's definitely underrated. So, like, as far as just like songs that pop out when I first think of like beats that just the first time I heard them, I was like, what the fuck? The first time I listened to the Blueprint album, right? And I cut on You Don't Know, like when that shit turn my music high, like what the? Oh man. Oh,
and then he let it breathe.
What you done? Like, man, that shit had the hair on my arm standing. I was like, yo, he's about to fuck this joint up. I need to hear nothing else.
Have y'all seen that shit live?
Oh, with the pyrotechnics?
No, just in general, have you all heard that song live with his 89-piece band?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I haven't seen it live.
I haven't been building with it, but I saw the B-sides joint when he did it. And he had everybody together. Yeah. I saw that.
Crazy.
I watched that today. I watch that like every day. Y'all niggas know that.
Yeah, no, that's great work, man. No, the whole thing is like that beat just, I don't know why that shit hit the way it hit, man. But like the first time I heard that joint, even till right now, like if I go like more than a couple months without hearing it and it come on, it's like that instant, like, holy shit, I gotta listen to it. Like you sit up, like your mannerisms never changed with that joint. Like
1
that
million,
shit was
2 million, 3 million, 4.
And then of course Hove eats like all of the whole joint. So on top of that also gives you that. But that was just one of them ones, man. Like it just the very first time. Another beat that's like that, and Left actually, shout out to Left. Left actually talked, and I just saw your message, Left. My bad, bro. Left had like 5 minutes. I couldn't send him the link because I wasn't looking at my phone. But on Sieg album, the Nothing Like It, John, like when that joint comes on, nothing like it. Like in the way, and again, we just said Ye and C, like he got on that joint and just went crazy. Like it turned red like blue blood when it hit the air.
Right.
Like and he's dropping on those drums the whole time, and C voice and the pain that nigga was giving off. That shit is perfect, man. Like that's one of my favorite pieces of production ever. Like as far as just absolutely being broken down. Now I'm gonna give y'all one that's gonna throw y'all off, and it's a little bit different from some of the ones we've been talking about. But Prince Rogers Nelson, like, bro, until the end of time, that motherfucking song, dog. Like just the music, you ain't gotta. If you didn't know a word to that song, and that shit just came on,
I know the harmony.
Like like the whole way he flows through that shit, man. Listen, that brother could play every fucking instrument you had available, and he was good at that shit, man. Like it's different when you create that kind of music, man. I got a couple more, but I'm gonna let niggas get a few more off. I'm gonna spin the block on it. I definitely got a few more. One gonna fuck y'all up a little bit. Y'all gonna be like, huh? Watch. I just want to see niggas' faces when I let it go.
You got any more?
Who, me? I got plenty more.
No.
Oh, Sean, you got some?
Well, I'm thinking now. I was so caught up in what y'all saying. Let me keep on thinking. What you got, Hood?
Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Oh yes,
for sure. And
fucking.
You was doing research,
my nigga.
Yeah.
My nigga. And also, I didn't fully appreciate, like, that was always like one of the joints that came on at the skating rink. You know what I mean? Like all niggas know Smells Like Teenage Spirit word for word, and then you won't know until you forced in a situation to have to recite that shit. Like, oh, shit, I know all these words.
I know the words of this song.
Yeah. There's a little butt naked white baby on the cover. I remember this. But
no,
then I think shit. When I was in college, that video came out where it was like thousands of musicians in that stadium. And it was like 100 drummers, 200 fucking guitarists, all these bassists, all these. Have y'all ever seen that video?
No.
I'm gonna send that shit to y'all after we get done. That shit is crazy. It's like literally a stadium full of people all playing the same song, and it sounds immaculate.
That sounds crazy. Like just in envisioning it in my head, that sounds fire.
Yeah, it's fire. You said Paul Revere earlier, and that reminded me how much I fucking love that song by the Beastie Boys. Love that song. Yeah, I'm on the run. The cops got my gun, and right about now, I'm gonna have some fun. Yo, yeah, that's my shit.
Here's the thing, man. Them dudes rapped when it was just all you had to do was rap. All you had to do was just know how to flow and rhyme. Yeah. Change flow patterns and rhyme. And Beastie Boys out of Boston. I don't like a lot of shit that come out of Boston, but I fuck with them. Like word. No, real rap. Fuck Boston. Like real shit. I just need to get that off my chest. Cause so before real quick, go ahead, think real fast. So I'm gonna just get something off my chest real fast because sometimes I like to rant. Glenn Big Baby Davis.
I hope he step on Legos for the rest of his life.
What do you do now?
Sambo. So the last thing was, they was mad at Kyrie because Kyrie stepped on the logo. Him and Garnett. Coon and Heavy. So, Kyrie hurt his ankle the other day. Then Big Baby Davis goes on Instagram talking about some karma's a motherfucker. You stepped on Lucky. That's what you get. All this so weird shit, bro. He really went on Instagram and did this. Like, here's my thing, yo. I get, and he like, I'm a Celtic forever. They hate you, bro.
Yeah, they didn't like him while he was there.
They don't care. They don't care. You go down the street in Boston right now, they won't buy your black ass a beer. Like, you are nobody. Kevin Garnett has a different sort of standing in the city than you are. He's just as bad, but you, motherfucker, are nobody. Like, you don't get to do all that. You're still Glenn Davis. Like, and don't get it twisted. I never played a single fucking second in the NBA. So his career is obviously more distinguished than mine. But at the same time, I'm not out there cooning, selling my goddamn dignity for a white logo from a city that don't give a fuck about me. Sit your fat ass down. You gotta relax, man. I'm almost tempted to tell him to eat a dick. You know, I say that I reserve eat a dick for like the most very, very. But like, come on, Glenn, you almost at that. You almost at that thing.
Nah, you want to know why he is at that place? Because I played basketball, but I wasn't like a starter and a phenom at basketball. I was a football player and a wrestler. When somebody gets hurt, the thing that you don't do is show your ass. It don't matter what the rivalry is. You take that fucking knee and you salute that person. So for you to talk ill on this man, and already LeBron called this shit. LeBron called. Listen, y'all don't give us sick days. All of us is going to get hurt, and then the ratings are going to go down. That's exactly.
I hate that he was right because I like when he wrong sometimes, but I feel like I agree with him on this one.
Kawhi, man.
Yeah, man. Like all of it. Like it's a lot of it, man. There's examples all over the place. There's a lot of people missing key players in this playoff. So I get that, but I digress. I just wanted to say, fuck Glenn Davis. But anyway, back to this music and this shit we was talking about.
Soul Tape. The way that the music sounded with the Soul Tape series as a whole. It's like Ross's mafioso rap stepson, like I grew up in the same house as Ross making music, kind of.
yeah. Like I want to sound like my cousin, but I gotta put my own twist on it.
Yeah,
and put my own sound on it.
I have a very personal tie to the Soul Tape series. Some of my peoples worked on those 3 mixtapes. Indeed. You know what I mean. But I like that. Even the Summertime Shootout, the way that those sound.
That's my jump.
First off, Summertime Shootouts 2 is just a goofy ass mixtape. Or is it the first one? Wait a minute.
The first one is dope.
Which one is the first one? Is that the one with
the first one got Summertime Sadness on it with Davies. It got the trap line bling. Niggas ain't really care about that.
Right. No, yeah, it's the second one I'm talking about.
Yeah, the second one
I'm talking about. The second one, it starts out ridiculous. Yeah. Like it's one of them like first 6 tracks, and then you get to 7 and be like, yeah, let me go back to 1.
This should have been 12.
It was top heavy, a little top heavy.
Yeah. But I can live with that.
On the first one, and I think we've talked about this before. Some Monstars stole Davies' powers at this point, but we don't have to talk about that.
What's wrong with Davies, man?
I don't know.
He used to correct, and now he's just out here sounding like Method Man. Like, sit your ass down somewhere. Yeah. We already got Method Man, Davies.
So
you took that acting role to heart, and now we don't want Meth Part 2. We got Meth already.
Season 2 comes out in the fall.
We liked Davies. Like, go back to being Davies. Like, what the fuck, bro?
Right.
Oh, so quick comments real quick. Bruno is Puerto Rican. Gigi wants you to know. He's Puerto Rican. He both actually.
He's not. Is he?
Yeah, he's mixed. He's Hawaiian and something else.
There's no Puerto Rican people in Hawaii. I mean, I don't know this for sure, but
so production-wise, we got some chime-ins. We want to know about Khaled. We want to know about Swiss, and Gigi chimed in with Pharrell.
Swiss would be on the Mount Rushmore if he shut the fuck up and stopped talking on his songs. It's showtime. Zone, shut up. Don't say nothing.
I gotta admit, I don't like Swiss talking on every song. Do you know what time it is? Like, yeah. Like,
he has
the worst. Come on.
What time is it? Every song. Like, it's showtime. Nigga, it's always sometime with this nigga. Like,
no, you're right.
I forgot one. Bro, Finna Get Loose, Diddy and Pharrell. Finna Get Loose by Diddy and Pharrell.
Finna Get Loose. Yo, that's one of them one. That's a vibe song. Like, you gotta be in the right space for that. That's a vibe for sure.
Yeah, I can't wait until I'm like 63 or not even like 40, waking my kids up on Sundays. You know what I mean? To the first
the house to Finna Get Loose.
Yeah, ashy fucking knees.
Yo, like the songs we clean our house to when we get a little older is gonna be wild as shit. Like it's gonna be this.
Yes,
it ain't gonna be no Osley Brothers playing. Ain't nobody gonna be cleaning like doing woodworks to between the sheets and shit. It's gonna be a different vibe.
50-year-olds cleaning and making a stallion. And I don't
know. Yeah, exactly. It's definitely in the kitchen was like a stir fry. Whipping, you like, yeah, like, what the fuck?
Yep.
What y'all doing? Mopping. Yeah.
Straightening. Yo, straightening. Dad, what you doing? Ain't nothing but straightening. I'm straightening up.
Yeah, man, this shit gonna be different. It's definitely gonna be different. All right, so listen, right? I was thinking about just like music, like I said, music that really like, and it's Father's Day, so of course I had to give y'all some influences from the music influence that my dad had on me.
Right.
And two of my very favorite, of course, Jimi Hendrix was one of my dad's favorites. And if you have never listened to the song Purple before, I don't know if you have or if you haven't, but if you have not, go listen to that shit. If you are like just music, like guitar and just drums and just a really focused, like just music blitz of like 3 minutes where he's just really fucking this guitar up for everything in life, like his life depending on it. Like Jimmy's amazing, man. Jimmy was different, man. So that is definitely one of my favorites. And from my mother's influence. So I don't know if y'all familiar with like Luther, not Luther, because Luther Vandross is one singer, but Luther, like
that's
that nigga Luther was different, yo. And when that So Amazing come on, dog, when that shit drop, like you, oh man, it's a different vibe. That's music, bro. That's like, and like I said, you don't need no words after that. The music is just different.
Hey, I've been saying this.
In your house.
Facts.
Come on, just give me a hug. What you hugging me for?
Bro,
Auntie just pop up out of nowhere. Where you get here?
I've been saying this for a long time. I want the kind of love whatever nigga Luther was singing to. That's the type of love that I want.
Listen, that is an unequaled love. Like and listen, like I love the fact that now we as a generation can just admit that Luther was not singing to none of our aunties. He was singing to uncles, and that's okay. And that's okay. Like I just need y'all to be okay with it. Understand that that's what it was.
You know what's the funny thing about that though? What Luther music video came back around on Facebook like within the last couple months? What is it? I can't help myself. Why is that song not? Why is the title not coming to my head? Never too much.
Stop. Never too much. Never too much. Yeah, never too much. That's
so
what
that music video came back around, like came on Facebook recently. I don't know why it's been getting a lot of shares lately.
I remember that. I did see that making the rounds. You know, algorithms are weird like that.
I was like, y'all couldn't tell? Like he
wasn't talking to her.
Yeah, that girl with
he wasn't even making an effort to conceal that shit though.
He wasn't. He looked like one of my cousins right now.
Luther had on a Coogee sweater and some corduroys.
Shout out to Miles.
In 81, nigga. Like, I need y'all to really put all those pieces together.
Hey, y'all going
loafers like
y'all ain't gonna disrespect corduroys, bro. Corduroys is goddamn undefeated. I don't give a fuck.
Here's the thing, right? If you style a pair of corduroys right, that's a different show. But a nigga who can't wear corduroys wearing corduroys is a bad day for him and everybody around his ass.
It was 1998. I was in kindergarten. Corduroy pants, some blue wallabies with the gum sole, and a polo shirt, nigga. I was killing it in kindergarten.
First off, I let you slide with it the first time. I keep telling you about putting dates on your stories. Like, come on with that shit, man. You was in kindergarten in 98, and I'm class of 98 from fucking high school. Right. Like, sit your ass down somewhere. I was in kindergarten.
He said 90. I was like, mother.
Look, he did that shit earlier, and I let it go when he told me he was like 13 in like, well, I can't even remember what the reference was, but I let it slide. Yeah, he told me he's 13 with Obama, and I'm like, damn.
crazy.
Like, what the fuck? Like, but I let that one go. But now you gonna talk about in kindergarten in '98. No, man, don't do that shit. We had to. You are on here with old niggas. You gonna have to like. You gonna have to relax.
I'm gonna do it to you. I'm gonna do it to you one more time, and I'm gonna let it go. Today is my 10th anniversary from graduating high school, and my back hurts. That's all.
I mean,
that is all.
Hey, all I can tell you that is on your next 10 years, it's gonna hurt more. So yeah, that's just look forward to that. And it doesn't matter how good of a shape you're in. Yeah, it don't matter how good you shape you in, because I'm in awful shape. Sean's in pretty good shape compared to me. We both probably got the same aches and pains when we get up. Like I don't know if this shit's any different for either one of us.
I still make noise to confirm that I'm up.
Hey, yo, all right. So Sean, you don't know me like that. So I just got back in the gym like January. COVID fucked my breathing up for a couple months. So I started tiptoeing back in January. By February, I really started seeing it change. Now I'm at I can run about 4.5 miles at a 9-mile pace. That's where I'm at right now. I weigh 290. Why I went back to the gym? I was putting some sneakers on, and I'm sitting there. What the fuck is that noise? I was like, oh, it stopped. So I leaned over. I was putting socks on. Put my socks. What the fuck is that noise? What the fuck is that noise? And I'm like sitting there real quiet, turn the TV down and shit. And I'm like, oh, it stopped. I go to put my shoes on, and then I realize my fat ass is like, as I'm putting my shoes on. I said enough's fucking enough.
Oh shit.
I'm taking my fat ass to the gym, bro.
I sound like I'm chasing myself. What
Yo, all I was doing was putting shoes on.
Let me tell you. 2 years ago, I was 297.
Really?
I weighed 297. I had broke my ankle.
That nigga like 6'4" though. You can't see that right here.
Yeah, I know. Because when you hit that. When you did that jump shot, I was like, "Oh, this nigga Gumby."
No, I had to paint the picture though.
Yeah, no, I was 297, and I thought like I'm gonna go to the gym and I'm gonna just run all crazy. Every day I was going to the gym running 5 miles a day for 30 days straight. Lost 25 pounds in 30 days. Gave myself tendonitis and bursitis in the hip from overworking my body with all that weight that I wasn't used to. Mm-hmm. Over time, from walking and changing my eating habits and stuff like that, all I did was really walk and eat better, and I lost all the weight. But the tendonitis and bursitis ain't going nowhere. Like that's here to stay. So I tell people, go hard, but make sure you rest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't rest, you will tear your ass up. And
for sure,
it's a lot easier to fix the preventive stuff than it is to try to fix I was going too hard and crashed. Because this joint right here, I gotta wear lidocaine patches. I gotta wear biofreeze. I gotta stretch in the shower. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, I did with all sorts of fucking apparatuses and whatnot, just trying to get through the day.
Nigga got kinesio tape.
Listen, man.
All that. People be swearing
that shit is real, man.
Nah, I'm just living.
This is
maintenance. You got a game? No, nigga, it's Tuesday.
No.
What's wrong with you? This is what I do on Tuesday.
My knees hurt. It's hot outside. I ain't want to swell up. I got real
talk.
Yeah, man. That's what it is. Literally Anything podcast for the people. We 157 in. We about to start to close the book on this show real quick. But once again, as always, my man D Hood, want to thank you. Shout out to Left who's there. Shout out to Sean for popping up, spending some time with us, rocking out. We appreciate you, brother. Once again, Father's Day cookout happening in the 57th and Haverford this Sunday, 3:30. Cash App, My Village 30. Hit my man up with any donations, any love, any help is appreciated and supported. Please make sure we show love if you're in the area. Come out. LA people be in the building. I will definitely be there. I don't know if any of my brothers will make it out, but I'll be there if they don't make it. So you definitely see some of us on site at the place. Make sure you pop out if you can. All right. So we're gonna do the the round table, last thoughts, final thoughts, just to get up out of here. We'll start with our guest, good brother. Any final words before we close the show for the evening?
Like my mom called me. Hold on. Like I said, Father's Day, just come out, 5700 Hefford Avenue, 3:30 p.m. we starting. Bring your kids, bring your appetite, bring good energy. We want everybody to have a good time and really celebrate the active dads in the community and really give everybody a chance to just enjoy themselves. But that's all I got right now. Mentoring every day, trying to feed the community somehow. But right now, we're just trying to celebrate the dads this week.
Indeed. Brotherhood. Wait a minute. I got to take this off. Just so I could remind people of who you was. Hold up, we gotta get the whole name up. My man's name today was Quickness Meets Thickness, which is hilarious to me. Go ahead, Brotherhood. Your parting shot, bro.
Hey, guarantee I smoke both y'all in a foot race.
Listen, I guarantee you will.
I got whatever type of money you want to bet on that.
Hey, bro.
I don't know. You see,
we can do a t-shirt and a donation.
Good.
We can do a t-shirt.
Good.
I get a t-shirt. If you win, it's a donation.
Sure.
I like that.
Let's set it up.
I like that. We'll set that up for sure. I'm with all that, and we're gonna broadcast that live on and post that on the LAB site.
We need a Janet Jackson delay just in case I get smoked.
All right, you're right. All right, I give you that. We'll record it and upload. We'll do a record and upload.
We'll record it, make a montage, and then we'll move on.
We'll put that together with some drama for the folks. We'll do that. All right, go ahead, bro.
Something that I'll try my best to not make this long-winded, but this is sometimes, you know what I mean, we manifest certain things and it may not be good, it may not be bad, but this word kept popping up to me, and it doesn't matter if you're a religious person. I happen to be somebody who's very spiritual, that teeters towards the religious side, believe it or not. I'm a super spiritual person, and the word that just kept coming up for like the last 2 weeks has been unwavering. And I was having a conversation, and we were just talking about our different spiritual beliefs, our religious beliefs, and I was once told a story about a priest who was trying to become an exorcism priest, and he was in his his classes, and as your faith gets stronger, regardless of what you believe in, the universe is going to challenge you at all times. Where there's good, there's bad. And the resolve ended up being he almost got done, and regardless of what you believe in or not, this is this man's testament. He was in his room getting changed, and he had a wooden cupboard in his room that had like some, just like some carving, maybe like some swoosh type of situations, and the carving on the front of his cupboard started to morph. And he started to see a face that looked pretty grimacing, hence maybe a demon, maybe the devil. So as his faith got stronger, the universe challenged him to push back, and he realized that his faith wasn't so unwavering that he didn't know if he could look the devil in his face and not have faith that God got his back. Right. And I don't want to turn this into something religious, but what I've learned that, bro, like, be fucking like, have the most unwavering attitude. You the fucking shit, bro. Like, and I say this to KP because we've had personal conversations, but I really mean this to everybody. Have unwavering faith in yourself. Always bet on yourself. Like, and I know I usually take this time to throw some jokes out there, but this is just something that really bit on my heart this whole 2 weeks, and I didn't even realize that I was going to talk about this right now until it literally just popped back up again, like I manifested it. Just have that unwavering faith that you're going to be okay, that everything's going to work itself out, and not that the things are going to work themselves out, that you have the know-how and you have the outright fortitude to make sure that these things are going to work out for yourself, regardless of what it is. I guarantee
it's more than just happenstance, right?
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
more than just happenstance.
And if
you are equipped.
if you leave it to happenstance, it might not work out. But if you fucking give it your all, bro, I guarantee you it's gonna work out. It may not work out when you want it to, but it's going to work out. So my word for the last 2 weeks has been unwavering.
Indeed, man. That's powerful. I like that. I like that a lot. In the words of my man Barre, that's a powerful statement, brother. I had to give you that B choice love. That's my OG. Love that, brother. All right. So for me, like this is it's a weird time for me because I'm a dad and this literally, my favorite thing to be on. Like I love those crazy motherfuckers. Like my kids are out of control. They really wild as hell, but I love them to death. And being their dad is one of the highest honors in my life. So like Father's Day means a lot to me. It's I want their smiles and their happiness really help fuel me for what I do. And you know what I'm saying? It's a motivational thing. And above that, I had a real thorough relationship with my dad, and I lost him before. You never can. It's never going to be a good time for it. But he left us early, and I always strive to make sure that if he could just talk to me, the first thing you say is, "Man, you doing your goddamn thing with them kids," because that's exactly how he would say it. Like if you know my dad, hey brother, you doing your thing, man. I'm very proud of you. Like he's not gonna give you a whole long ass speech and diatribe, but he's gonna give it to you in a way where you understand that it's from the heart and it's real. And rest in peace to George Franklin Page, and to as we refer to Tasha and Darnell. Rest in peace, Darnell. We like you, brother. And just shout out to all the dads, man. Like it's a thorough ass job, and Hood, you're not a dad yet, but when you get to that point, I have no doubt that you're going to handle your business because I know what you and your dad had. I see how you are with kids that don't belong to you on a daily basis. Like, you understand what I'm saying? And just to be able to have that kind of patience to deal with that kind of shit and really put yourself into it is a blessing, man. So you're going to be blessed because of that. And happy Father's Day to everyone. Like, love up on your pops. You know what I mean? Make sure they taken care of. All you angry mamas, let them brothers have a day. Leave them the fuck alone. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Leave them men alone on Sunday. Seriously. I don't want to see none of your posts. I promise you I'm blocking you for 30 days. I don't want to see that shit. You'll be muted like a motherfucker. Let these men who do what they do enjoy their day. Happy Father's Day to all of you brothers. I appreciate you two brothers for being on here with me. Thank y'all so much. Love y'all, brothers. We'll be back right here next week. 7:30, Literally Anything podcast for the people. Shout out to Left. Happy Father's Day to that brother too. Peace and blessings. We done.
Happy Father's Day.